while growing up, obviously you got people around you, you got your real friends, but majority of the time you have a lot of people around you who you don't know if they're going to be there for the long run, innit? And when I personally was going through things, no one checked on me when I needed, bro. I don't pick up the phone, bro. Everyone can vouch. My manager, my mom, my dad, everybody knows, like, I'm terrible when it comes to communication. So
Wow.
from young, this is from young as well, like, I've never really answered the phone like that. So
How are people meant to contact you, man? Like, it could be important.
oh, nah. The people who need to get through to me are favorited,
straight.
but everyone else.
Oh, damn. So
Yeah.
you be ranking and grading people.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you don't make it into that circle, then you definitely ain't getting through.
Literally. You know what? It even be the mandem as well, bro. Like, people just be catfishing in it, bro. Like, a lot of people just be portraying themselves to look a certain way and they don't look like that in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to degrade no one in it, but it really is a thing, and a lot of people can vouch that. So, like, I don't think I need to go viral. Again, it's the same thing like I said before. It's just more of a, I need to impress myself. If I can impress myself, then everyone will be happy.
SK Vibemaker.
SK Vibemaker, MyInterviewsAreHotter. Nemzzz is in the building.
Let's go.
We are here, man. Listen, like, I mean, I feel like you haven't done a lot of interviews, so we got to break down some of the basics, man. The name Nemzzz, and with all the Z's on the end, man. Break down the story behind the name.
I can't lie. It was meant to just be Nemzzz with one Z, and I tried making an Instagram account, and I couldn't use that. So I just put the 3 Zs and just ran with it ever since, bro.
But what about the actual name? Like, what's the story behind you being anointed Nemzzz?
Because obviously, if you take away the Zs, it's the start of my real name.
Okay,
so
okay.
I just added it, and people used to call me that in school.
Straight.
So ever since then, I just ran with it, bro.
Was that the first choice of your artist name, or were there some artist names before, man?
Nah, that was it. That was it, bro.
That was it.
That was it, literally.
That was it. From Gorton, Manchester, you know what I'm saying?
M18.
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 M18, Manchester, Gorton, you know what I'm saying? That's where you're hailing from. I'm not going to lie, Gorton is not a place that a lot of people talk about. So kind of give us a tour guide of growing up there and how it was for you, man, your experience.
I can't lie, Garton is just, it's kind of like every other block. It's just, you get the people who are making money. You see a little bit of crime here and there. You see the struggle, you know what I mean? The cost of living crisis is definitely a thing there. Like, it's kind of the usual, really, man. It kind of motivates you at the same time, though, because if you're in a place where a lot of people haven't necessarily accomplished what they really wanted to, it kind of makes you think, oh, maybe I can be the first person to do it, etc. and so on. But yeah.
How much of a challenge was it for you escaping the trappings of inner city life and Gorton, Manchester? Because, you know, it's not all shiny. It's not uptown around there. How much of a challenge was it for you to escape them trappings, man?
I can't lie, it's hard, bro. Like, it's definitely hard because it's easy to get distracted and kind of filled with what's going on around you, innit? So you kind of got to carve out your own lane and just stay in it. Literally, bro. But it definitely was a struggle. Definitely.
How was you with academics, man? What kind of pupil were you in school?
I was smart, though. I was smart. I done well in school. I had to do well in school, though. Because my parents were always on me from young. Like, no matter what, do well in school. Do well in school. So as soon as I did that, it's like, I've done it now. I can do my own thing. Do you get me?
What do you think it was about your track Elevate in 2021 which changed things? Because that seems like somewhat of a crossroads where before you were doing your thing, you were making noise, but Elevate 2021, things changed, numbers, impact. What was it about that song?
I think it was just the new sound. Like, people hadn't heard that in the UK, because I feel like at that time it was very watered down. Like, everyone was doing the exact same thing, just not even in their own way. It was kind of just copy and paste. Everyone was trying to get hot and just do whatever is currently trending. I feel like when I came in that, it was fresh. People were new to it, and obviously the bars as well in there. Like, some of them will go over people's heads, so they have to listen to it back, catch that line, catch this line, catch that line. So I feel like it was just overall a fresh sound, and that's why a lot of people catered to it.
I mean, let's not front, man. When you make a song and it's called PTSD, I mean, the message is quite clear. But you got the line on the chorus where you're saying, no one checked on me when I needed. Was this song very therapeutic? And, you know, just kind of expand on that line, man.
Yeah, like, literally, obviously, while growing up, obviously you got people around you, you got your real friends, but majority of the time you have a lot of people around you who you don't know if they're going to be there for the long run, innit? And when I personally was going through things, no one checked on me when I needed, bro. And I kind of had to take myself out of every every time I felt a type of way about something, this could be sad, angry, happy, whatever, like I had to deal with that myself. I don't think people around me actually catered towards my feelings.
It's a lot to go through for like such a young person, man. What's your relationships like with your parents and your family? Are you a lone wolf? Are you kind of like a loner?
Nah, man. I'm good with my family. Obviously, I got my circle of friends. I keep the circle very small. I've got like 4 or 5 friends who I'd say are my people. But yeah, nah, as of right now, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Something I've been speaking to a lot of artists about recently is the numbers. When it comes to like the numbers, you can see them on YouTube, on the digital streaming platforms, and a lot of the platforms promote it, whether it's the label, the record label, the artist management, the DSPs, they all promote the numbers, and they will lead you to believe sometimes that those songs with the big numbers are better than the songs with the lesser numbers. In your opinion, how much of a correlation do you feel like there is between songs with big numbers and how good a song actually is?
I can't lie, like, I feel like a song doesn't necessarily depend on, like, a good song doesn't necessarily depend on how much people have seen it or streamed it or bought it or whatever, because there's some artists out there who are better than current artists who are streaming crazy. It's just that they haven't got the platform to be noticed. You get what I mean? So I definitely think, yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Numbers don't really mean nothing, to be honest.
How much of a pressure do you feel by those numbers? Because some artists be checking them numbers on a daily basis.
I do be checking now because I'm in like a crucial time where I have to be on top of everything. But previously, it's like, as long as I feel better, impressed with myself every time a song comes out, that's all that really matters. And I know if I'm impressed with myself, then other people will like it as well.
Straight up.
You know?
How much of a currency do you put in going viral? Like, you know, trends and those
No,
kind
it's
of
mad.
things?
Like, I don't really think like that, bro. Like, I don't think I need to go viral. Again, it's the same thing like I said before. It's just more of I need to impress myself. If I can impress myself, then everyone will be happy. And I feel like it's kind of like a cheat code. I feel like more people should think like that, because a lot of people go into the studio and think, oh, I need to make a banger, and then they put pressure on themselves. But in reality, most viral things, if you spoke to a lot of artists, the viral things just come from them being themselves, just having fun in the studio like they normally would.
The project is out. Do Not Disturb, DND. You know what I'm saying?
Go check that out.
Break it down, like, you know what I'm saying, for people that maybe are thinking about pressing play on it, haven't pressed play on it, you know, let them know what they should expect from this project.
This is my debut project, Do Not Disturb. I've got quite a lot of songs on there. You can sort of understand me better by taking in the songs. You might have some things that you relate to, you might not. You might have some things that your friend can relate to. Go check it out.
Why have you become Mr DND, Mr Do Not Disturb, man?
I don't pick up the phone, bro. Everyone can vouch. My manager, my mom, my dad, everybody knows, like, I'm terrible when it comes to communication. So
Wow.
from young, this is from young as well, like, I've never really answered the phone like that. So I just kind of gave myself that label.
Is the phone on DND, or is it you just like...
Bro, let me check. My phone's even over there. But I guarantee it's on DND right now. Always,
how are people meant to contact you, man? Like, it could be important.
Oh, nah. The people who need to get through to me are favorited. But everyone else...
Oh, damn. So
Yeah.
you be ranking and grading people.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you don't make it into that circle, then you definitely ain't getting through.
Literally.
Mad thing. It's crazy. Why are you like this, man?
Bro, because, you know, like, I'm more of a...
Antisocial?
Yeah, like, I'm very introverted, bro. I like my own space. Like, I'm comfortable just being by myself and not really being bothered too tough. So from that, I've just kind of become like that, bro. Always, yeah.
From Manny, do you come down to London much?
You know what, like, I do, but I try not to, bro, because there's just too much going on in London all the time, bro. Like, I love London as the city, like, to go out, to chill, to vibe and that, but when you're here just based off work all the time, it kind of gets tiring, bro. But nah, I definitely rate London. It's one of my favorites.
Let's talk about this song Reflection, man. It's off the Do Not Disturb mixtape, of course. Debut mixtape project after the EP that you had before. You got the line where you say, them girls look good on IG, in real life don't look the same. It sounds like a lot of experience for maybe linking girls off IG. Is that the thing?
You know what, it even be the mandem as well, bro. Like, people just be catfishing in it, bro. Like, a lot of people just be portraying themselves to look a certain way and they don't look like that in real life.
Yeah.
Literally.
Have you experienced this a lot? Like,
definitely in the past. Like, I'm not trying to degrade no one in it, but it really is a thing, and a lot of people can vouch that. Definitely.
You're saying you never use no filters on that and on no social media yourself?
Nah, bro.
Yeah. I hate the filters, man. People be putting the ears on you and all this old age thing. Don't put that on me, man. I hate that stuff. So something that I've noticed from like the DND mixtape is that a lot of it is produced by Zell. He's either produced or he's co-produced. Like, talk to us about your relationship with Zell and where it started.
So it started when I came in the game. We obviously had like sessions here and there, and I made this one song with him. I weren't too fond of it, but my manager loved the song. So even though I wasn't working with Zell, I always kind of heard about that song, and it reminded me, oh, Zell and Chenks produced this song. No, it weren't Chenks. It was Zell and TSB, I think it was. But that was just like a subconscious thing. And then when we got into my writing camp in, when was it now? I think it was July or August. He had been there to produce, and then we made Money and Vibes. And then ever since that, we kind of clicked. And because we're the same age as well, it just goes hand in hand, and we kind of understand each other and the target audience, and he just knows what to do. And whether it's my input or without my input, there's always like a foundation where we can work from, you get me? So we just click from there, bro. Big up Zell, man.
Zell's production is sweet, man. He definitely has a style. And I think some of the greatest artists have had a great relationship with producers, whether it be like Quincy Jones or Timbaland, the Neptunes, Swiss Beats. They've executively produced some great projects from some artists. How have you found maybe having an executive producer? Like, what do you feel like that brings to a project as opposed to not having an executive producer overview the project?
I feel like it's more of a thing where you know that person understands you, and they have their best interest in making sure that it's the best quality possible. Do you get what I mean? So it's more of like a comfort zone and an uncomfortable zone at the same time, because if something's going wrong, he'll tell me. He's got the trust factor to be able to tell me how it is without being like, oh, well, maybe he's going to be annoyed, maybe da-da-da. Like, he'll tell me straight, and I rate that, definitely.
I feel like a lot of people maybe see you as a bit of a gallus. I don't know if that's true life, but a lot of your songs have the narrative of you speaking to the ladies. Do you feel like that's a fair analysis of your music? You're not really on the grease thing.
You know
you
what?
more
Like,
speak to the ladies.
Yeah, I know. Like, obviously, I just talk off experience, innit? So it's not necessarily like I'm just always talking to girls, but growing up, I've had a lot of experience. Not with bare girls, but I've seen a lot of things, like with people around me will go through things with girls, and I might talk about it. I might not even have gone through that with a girl, but if one of the man them are talking about it, I'd be like, oh, I might remember when I'm in the booth and just put it in the song. Because I'm more trying to talk relatable than anything, because I know that's what catches the fans more when they can relate. Because if I'm here just talking about, oh, I had 4 girls, like, man, my fans ain't had 4 girls, you get what I mean? So I just try to keep it simple and just relatable for everyone.
Caramel one, Shabad. That line on 2 M's, that definitely, you know what I'm saying, stuck out a lot, man. Did you think that line was going to stick so much?
Nah, it was a freestyle, bro. Like, I heard the beat, I was like, yo, this is hard. Went into the studio and I just freestyled that first bit. Bro got black and white like MJ Caramel one. That bit, I just freestyled it and then just kept writing after that. But I did not think it was going to do what it done, bro. I was just trying something, innit?
And the clap bit as well.
Yeah.
Gallum, love that bit.
And that was specifically there because I did not know what to write there. So I just kept going, clap. You get me? But yeah, it's crazy how things happen, bro.
Are you a freestyler like that when you get in, recording mode in the studio?
Not really, but I always freestyle to find the flow first. Like, I always write. So I hear the beat, I'll just be chatting, just muffling words. And then when I find one flow, I'll just run with it, literally.
The class of lyricism, how important is that to you? Because, a lot of rappers be doing the wave thing, they be doing the violence thing, but the art of lyricism, you know what I'm saying? How high on the agenda is that for you?
I feel like it's more of a thing where who are you trying to target with your song, innit? So if I'm trying to target the older audience, I might go crazy with the lyrics. But the younger audience, like my target audience, they're not really too like bothered about, oh, you just said this, wow, or you just said this, wow, do you get what I mean? But I feel like it just generally depends on who you're targeting the song to. But me personally, I do like doing them type of lyrics. But at the same time, I like them songs where are just simple and you can just vibe to and it's easy to remember, you get me? It just rolls off the tongue easier. But yeah, I prefer the simple ones though.
That's interesting when you talk about a target audience. You know what I'm saying? Who is Nemzz's target audience?
I feel like it's anywhere from 13 to like 19.
Wow.
Like my age. I feel like from there. I feel like the older audience a little bit, but mainly 13 to like 19.
Who are some of the artists that you would say had a major impact on you when you was coming up in those formative years, when you was first doing them freestyles before you made a major impact?
In the years of me rapping or before?
The early years.
You know what, bro? I ain't really have no influence like that, you know. But before, when I was growing up, though, I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, innit? So I was always like, right, this guy's sick and he's just being himself and everyone loves it, you get me? So that kind of inspired me more to just do my own thing. But as for like, while I'm in the rap game, bro, not really.
Really?
Not really too much, bro. Like, I don't know why, though, but I just never really gravitated to someone I thought, oh, yeah, you're cold, I'm going to try.
Straight.
You get me?
Neither UK or US?
Nah, bro.
Artists that you listen to?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby,
Lil Baby, Lil Durk. Like, I listen to a lot of Detroit music as well, like Real Bust and Richie and that. So it don't really go with what I'm doing, but as far as influence, nah, bro, there's not really no one like that.
Your classic album, though, man. I know you must have a classic album.
Classic. There's a few, bro. Like from these years or from any time.
Anytime.
Oh, Michael Jackson, man, Thriller, and Off the Wall.
Michael Jackson, Thriller, and Off the Wall. Your classic album.
I'm not sure if it was called Thriller, the actual album.
Yeah, the album was called Thriller.
Yeah, Thriller and Off the Wall.
What is it about? What is it about those albums that resonate with you, man?
It just reminds me of my childhood, innit, bro? Like, whenever I hear it. And at the time, obviously, I was a big fan as well, bro. So it was nostalgic for me to just listen to the music. Like, I used to have, like, a CD player, bro, with the headphones and that. Yeah, man. That was probably it.
What are some of the major ambitions over the next 10 years for Nemzzz, would you say?
I say, like, I'm just trying to obviously establish myself as a household name. And then I think in terms of just me as a person, just reaching my full potential in all aspects, bro. Like, not just music, like, mentally, physically. Like, what are my other goals? Like, do I want to travel? Do I want to start businesses? Like, it's more of them type of things, bro. I'm just trying to see where I can take it.
I think it's notable that you definitely like a production with a sample in it. You know what I'm saying? That might be very much down to Zeld, you know what I mean? But what is it, these beats that help you breathe with the samples in it? There'll be like a loop of a sample.
You know what it is, bro? Like, I generally like instruments and all that. Like, I'm heavy on like I like singers as well. So it won't be a thing where I'm like, oh, we need to use this so this can get hot. It'll be like, oh, I really like this, you know, let's see how this sounds. You get me? So every sample I've used, bro, I listen to that song, like the original song. Like, say, for example, PTSD, Sade, Like a Tattoo. That's one of my favorite songs, bro. Or like Money and Vibes, Rock Your Body by the cover by
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. The cover, what I was listening to at the time, that was like something I was actually banging in the whip. You get me, bro? So it's more of a thing where I just like it, innit? But I do think that it does have a good effect as far as like hitting an audience, because they'll hear the sample and be like, no way you just used this, no way you just did that. And it goes hand in hand, innit, bro? But yeah.
I feel like slyly you're a soul man, because you've mentioned Michael Jackson and you've also mentioned Sade. Do you listen to a lot of soul music?
Yeah. Like, I listen to it all the time, bro. That's my preferred music. When I'm trying to chill out, like, my manager can even vouch, bro. We was driving to London, we was listening to all of the jams, bro. And I like that. I like that vibe more than nowadays music. But at the same time, I do like music from today, like all the trap music. But when I'm just trying to chill and I don't need my head banging, I just put on some slow jams, bro.
Who is on your collab hit list, would you say?
I'd probably say just Drake and probably Dave.
Drake and Dave,
yeah. That would be, I feel like that would be cold. But there's no one else really, bro. I think maybe Pink Panther. I think she's Pink Pantheress. Yeah. I think she's hard. But apart from that, there's no one really.
Do you get along with like a lot of the rappers out there? Do you say you have quite a good relationship with?
Yeah. A few. Definitely a few, like the real ones, definitely. But I feel like the industry's kind of weird, bro. Like, rappers be acting a bit weird. I don't know if you've experienced it firsthand, but there's a lot of ego, bro, and I don't really like that, innit? I just like people to just act normal, innit? And I feel like sometimes it's hard for people to do that. So the rappers I do like is because we're just genuine. We can just really vibe and just chat and just, you know? But yeah.
All of my L's, they come with a V. I mean, is LV your drip of choice, or was this like a
That's
good
my
rhyme
favorite
pattern?
brand.
Yeah?
Favorite brand, bro.
Talk to me about this line, man, because it might go over some people's heads.
All my L's, they come with a V. Because, like, if I take an L, I'm a bounce back. LV is expensive. You bounce back, a win, it's expensive. And that's it.
Man, don't ever question this guy's lyricism, you know? Man, slick with it, you get me?
Cool,
Listen, man. They say my interviews are hotter. SK Vibemaker and Nemzzz. Yeah, man.
Let's go.
SK Vibemaker.